Peace and harmony come into you today. Why focus on the narcissist? Oftentimes in our healing, I hear a lot of discussion and conversations on the narcissist, on the manipulative behaviors, on the different communication style that they use to love bomb us, the things that they said but they didn't mean. We're always focusing on how we were done wrong. We're focusing on the narcissist and how bad that they made us feel. We're talking about how they're so into themselves, they have so much self-interest. Well, you know what? In healing, we know all these things to be true, but why focus on them? That's going to be the topic of my session today. And let's look at why you're not focusing on yourself. It is counterintuitive to you to focus on yourself. Chances are that's the very reason why we got into a narcissistic relationship. There was something in us, a void, something missing, that caused us to be attracted to the narcissist, or probably, and more likely, the reason why the narcissist was attracted to us. They saw a weakness, they saw that vulnerable side, they saw a part of us that would continue to give and give to them, to love and love to them, and put ourselves last. In fact, putting themselves so much in the forefront of everything that we did that we were almost a slave to them, beholden to them. And it was that void within us that probably first attracted them to us, because as we know, psychopaths and narcissists have a way of kind of sussing out the crowd, sizing everybody up, and they're able to determine who's going to be their best source of supply. Okay, and learning about the narcissist, yes, that's a very important thing to do when it comes to recovery. In fact, I think that's the very first step, is learning that after exposing them or been through a couple of situations with them where we realize this is not your normal person, we're not on equal footing here. I'm dealing with someone who's a little bit pathological. Sometimes in discovering that very first episode or event, we're set into a tailspin and we're wondering how to get back on our feet. But oftentimes I find a real faulty part with our recovery is we're focusing too much on them. What was done wrong to us? Why are they always thinking negative? Why can't I change them around? Why can't I turn them around? Why can't I be a better person? Why can't I satisfy them? Why do they keep putting me through this cycle, this vicious cycle? And ultimately what we realize is that we absolutely positively need to turn it around, although it's very difficult, it's very uncomfortable, and it hurts, but we need to break free and focus on ourselves. Be on our own and find things that make us happy, to the point where we are so happy and we're so connected to our inner self, our inner spirit, and our inner life, and that inner joy and beauty in life, that no matter what, who comes into our life, they cannot sever that relationship that we hold to our higher self, to the higher God, to our true divine nature. In fact, the narcissist probably severed and destroyed that very connection that you had with yourself. You ended up violating yourself and your own boundaries in order to be connected to them. And if this has been compounding for years, then this is going to take a while to learn how to do. And first of all, number one is we have to give ourselves permission. Permission to love ourselves, permission that it's okay, and stop feeling all the guilt that goes around or goes along with feeling good about ourselves and having self-esteem. We don't give ourselves permission to, and we have to determine when that first occurred in our lives and extract that very thought, that very originating behavior, or that first initial event that maybe has sent that, because chances are if we look in our past, there was some event or history of events, a multitude of events that led and developed that original core of lack of self-respect or lack of self-esteem that is plaguing us today. So we need to remove that, and we need to replace it with a new position, a new feeling, a new connection to self-esteem and self-care. And as I mentioned, it is counterintuitive. It is counter to what we're used to doing. We're used to taking care of others. We're used to forcing ourselves. We're used to having all these positive emotions to try to please others. Yet we find that this is going to be completely exhausting and not a sustainable life. So what I want you to do in terms of healing is to stop thinking about the narcissist. Stop thinking about all the qualities of them and start focusing on the qualities of you. If you can do this, little by little, you're going to make tremendous leaps and bounds in your own healing. Trust me, you will begin to feel and find your own self-gratitude, self-esteem, and knowing that it's the right thing to do, and you will reap the rewards in terms of having energy, confidence, and joy, and mostly peace and harmony in your life. Let's have your faith, your peace and harmony restored. Please begin to focus on you and what makes you happy and your strengths and talents. No matter how little the effort might begin, please start today. Love you. Peace and harmony coming your way today and every day. Please subscribe for more tools and videos and share with me your beginning steps towards healing. Love you.